just like starting over. So, just a brief video. Obviously, I'm back now. I had a little break in Tunisia, and when I came back, one or two things needed to be taken care of, which were sort of out of my control. I'm happy to have helped in the way that I could help, and so I sort of lost another week before I could get back to the house to continue the renovation. So it feels like it's starting all anew. Um, it was a bit of a mad dash on the Tuesday. I didn't leave in the morning as I anticipated doing. I had to get somebody to a rendezvous, to an appointment, and then I decided I would head over to Normandy to pick up a few bits and pieces and then head back to the house. Um, and it's like all these things, it never quite works out as you might have anticipated they would have done. So I've gone over to Normandy, grabbed whatever I could grab, filled the van up, or filled the car up rather. The two basins which I decided I'm going to bring over to the house in Loire and Cher actually were a waste of time. One's way too big. The unit, I thought the unit's way too big to fit in either the downstairs loo or the upstairs. And the other one, the basin itself is just too big. So that was a bit of a waste of time. However, I did have some new boots there and some other tools and my bedding and stuff like that, as you can see in the pictures. So I've finally got over to the house around about 10:30 of an evening by the time I've done everything I needed to do. And I've got no lighting in the house as such. There's electric in there, but I haven't got around to actually wiring anything up as such. So I've put the torch on my mobile phone and I'm sort of wandering around. And then as I'm wandering around, I can then see a light shining directly at me from the outside. So, okay. So I sort of, once I can sort of see beyond the light, I can see it's actually one of my neighbours, the neighbour that's got the dogs. And I haven't got the drill on me, so I can't open the front door. The front door is currently the old door, which is closed by use of a screw. So the drill's still in the car, and so I had to go all the way around. I go out the back door, go round, and obviously it's pitch black. And he said, and he's shouting, Cambriola, Cambriola, in a joking fashion. So he's saying, thief, thief. And I said, yeah, sorry, I'd expected I was going to be here earlier, but I've only just got here and I haven't got any electric and I haven't got any light in the house. And I said, it's really nice you've actually bothered to come outside. He said, well, he said, we could see a light sort of panning around inside and we wanted to know what was going on. And I thought, well, that's quite nice, isn't it? What a nice sort of neighbourly gesture that is. So half 10, quarter to 11 at night, and the guys actually bothered to go outside to check that the house is all right. So I said, oh, well, thanks ever so much. Had I known, I'm not going to start knocking at people's doors at sort of 11 o'clock at night saying, by the way, I'm here. But anyway, it was a lovely gesture that he did. Thanked him ever so much. He went back inside and I then went back indoors and just basically there's a bed that's been in the house ever since I bought it. The guy that lived there prior to me, he bought it. He'd never assembled it. The wooden bits were still in cardboard, and the mattress was still in a plastic wrapper. So, being late at night and being shattered after driving for about 6 or 7 hours through the course of the day, I just laid the mattress down, cut open the plastic, put a sheet on there, stick my quilt on there, and got my head down. And that was me, absolutely knackered. So first day back, the holiday's well and truly over, and the honeymoon period's well and truly over, and it's back to the realities. Plus, there's no heating in the house either. And it just so happens that I've gone from sort of 40 degrees in Tunisia down to 8 degrees in Loire Cher. So, a bit of a shock to the system. The following day, got up and decided what I'll do is I'll put a few PowerPoints in place so that I can at least put a temporary light in downstairs and upstairs. So what I've done in the bedroom I'm staying in, I've just put 3 or 4 sockets on there quickly and sorted that out with the consumer unit. So now I've got power upstairs. The bed, you can see I've put the bed together. Didn't take that long. It's fairly straightforward bit of kit. Put that in. I've got 2 quilts there. I've actually got sort of a summer quilt and a winter quilt, and I put them both together because it was, like I said, it's pretty fresh as I found it that evening. So then the mattress has gone onto there, and then everything's off the floor now. So now that I'm staying there, it will be slightly more home from home. Although, like I say, I'm still awaiting. I've ordered a wood burner, but that's another 10, 15 days away before that's going to turn up. So hopefully Mother Nature will give us sort of an Indian summer. There you go. I'm just showing you my fascinating cover. I think I bought in action about 5 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago, when I needed to quickly get some bedding and stuff when I'd left the marital home. There's my I don't know if you call them slippers, or what would you call them? Just indoor shoes, we'll say. And then my backpack, my trusty backpack, all my bits and pieces in there. And I've got a hold all as well with change of clothes and everything else. And there you can see there's another PowerPoint in there. I've just put it on temporary, or not temporary, put it on there. You can flick sort of the cover off so you can paint around it so you don't paint over the cover. And then I've just wired up a light switch that I had, and I can just plug that in as and when I need it there until I get around to doing the lighting circuit. The wires are in place, but I haven't got any other lighting as such for that. So it's really just a question of me getting sort of acclimatized now to the environment. And obviously, I also brought with me my coffee, my cafetiere, coffee machine, a microwave. Is all the stuff from Normandy, and my trusty Scottish mug with the Scottish saltire on it. So coffee always tastes better out of that, strange enough. It's actually the first coffee I've actually made there. I hadn't bothered before. I was just drinking water. It's through the summer anyway. So while I was there, I was only drinking water, but it's quite nice in the morning now to get up and make yourself a cup of coffee. So that's my sort of basic news. Obviously, what I'll be doing is videos. As I've been there the whole week, I'll be doing videos detailing what I've done throughout the week. Thanks for the patience. Things happen as they happened, as life happens, doesn't it? So I'll be running a series of videos through this week, which will be from last week's, and then hopefully I'll be able to do that every week. I don't have any Wi-Fi at the place, so I'll have to sort of organise my videos while I'm there, and then when I come back to Paris, I will be doing them day by day. And there you can see a little bit of breakfast there, a bit of jam and bread to help sustain me, the beginnings of the working day. Anyway, thanks for taking the time to watch this video. I hope it makes sense. Hope it's not too boring, and some proper videos coming up as from tomorrow. Please continue to comment and like and subscribe and whatever else you can do. Bye.